$700 million over the course of 10 years. That's $70 million a year. That's what Shohei Ohtani just signed with the Los Angeles Dodgers for. This is per Passan of ESPN. $70 million a year. And honestly, we don't even know if he's ever going to go back to being that elite two-way player that he has been in the past. He's coming off his second UCL, which is the elbow joint injury. Now, they say it wasn't Tommy John surgery, but we all know elbows are not fun. But what I have heard is that there are some high school pitchers having elective Tommy John surgery because when you come off of Tommy John surgery, you actually are stronger the first time. We don't have any evidence for the second time. But I've just been thinking about this. Now, I'm a Mariners fan, and there are a couple of people in our subreddit talking about how, because the team store is closed today, we were going to get him because the Dodgers team store was closed during their visit. No, our team store was closed today just because they had some sort of computer issue. And it was the downtown location and the one at T-Mobile. Were both closed. And I was just like, so we didn't extend a qualifying offer to Teoscar Hernandez, which I could take or leave. We traded Eugenio Suarez, and we traded Jared Kelenic. 216 RBIs we got rid of. So that's a lot of RBIs we got rid of. And it only lowered our payroll by like $30 million. And we were apparently, somebody said that we offered him 1 year, $65 million on a DH only deal, so that he could go out the following season, and which never would have made any sense because you're not going to take $65 million when somebody's offering you $700 million. And obviously the medicals have to be looked over, but I feel like just with the advertising revenue from having Ohtani, having a huge amount of Japanese market come in, a lot of people already in Japan, already familiar with the LA area because he was in Los Angeles Angels, formerly of Anaheim. The marketing dollars, the value he's going to bring to that franchise, the potential chance to win a World Series. 4 years from now, the chance to go ahead and win another World Baseball Classic for Japan again, while representing the Dodgers, while representing Los Angeles. There's so many different things that he could do. And that $700 million is going to pay for itself. Plus, on top of that, like right now, with the way the new baseball collective bargaining agreement and scheduling works, the Dodgers get to play every team every year. And every other year, they play teams in the opposite league in that league's home ballpark. So this year they're playing the Mets and Yankees at home in New York City. Which, yeah, Ohtani's played in New York City before, but not on the Dodgers. And it's not been a rare treat for him to only come to New York City for 6 days a year. It's going to increase sales there. He's going to Philadelphia. He's going all over the country. That's going to pay for other teams. But on top of that, the Dodgers are now going to have fans of Ohtani who are going to be jumping onto their bandwagon, maybe buying Ohtani merch, buying tickets to go see the Dodgers. I'm not going to LA to see the Dodgers. I might go to New York to see them. Hell, I might go to the Mets and Yankees games because they're within a couple of weeks of each other, and it ain't a long time for me to get to New York City. And I've only been there once. I almost got arrested. Long story. Apparently, you're not allowed to sit on the floor at William Train Hall. Absolutely ridiculous. But go down to New York City. Go to the Mets. Go to the Yankees. Watch Ohtani. I'm not a Mets or Yankees fan. But I would go to a Mets or Yankees game to see Ohtani. The closest stadium to me is Cleveland and Toronto. And honestly, I'd rather go to Toronto than Cleveland. But the problem with that is, they don't play in Toronto this year. They do play in Cleveland, but I'm probably I'm trying to go to 3 Major League Baseball games this year. I'm trying to go to Toronto, watch the Mariners at the Blue Jays home opener, and I'm trying to go to 2 other ones. I was thinking about taking a trip out to Seattle to see my team play, but I could always just go to New York for that. But now, why don't I just go and watch the Mets and Yankees play Ohtani? This is wild. the amount of money he's getting for this. And just people still think it's too much money, and I'm like, nah, this is a great amount of money. I would not be surprised if that over the course of that contract, they make $7 billion in value.